Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mr. Authentic with the Gridiron Collective for this week's Week 11 NFL Free 3 exclusively to YouTube. Last week we went 2-1, and we will look to improve upon that again, hopefully looking for that undefeated week. Let's take a look at last week and see what went right and what went wrong. First up, we had a heartbreaker on Monday night. We had the New York Giants against the San Francisco 49ers. We had the 49ers -3. Unfortunately, Eli Eli'd, and the wrong one showed up. I expected him to continue to suffer under a poor line, as well as his inability to really make anything happen with his feet. The problem with that was the 49ers had every opportunity to pressure Eli. However, they chose to stick with rushing only 4. I don't know, they liked their matchup, but yet even when it wasn't working at halftime, they still failed to change their game plan, and therefore they suffered the loss. Nick Mullins still almost came back and won the game. Tough break for the 49ers, and tough break for us. The second play that we had was the Redskins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had the Redskins +3.5. +3 in some places, +2. It didn't really matter what you got in that line. We told you to bet the Redskins. Don't believe in Fitzpatrick. Don't believe in it. I've seen it firsthand, even when he was, fresh coming out of college at Harvard, and he was a Ram. I don't know what it is about the guy, but he seems to do very well when he is an underdog. But when he's given the keys to the offense, he seems to struggle. I saw it coming with the Redskins' tough defense, and they sure did put in work on Fitzpatrick and won the game very easily. I think it's a testament to how good this Redskins defense is now. However, I do believe that they take a step back this week, but this is still a very good defense and a playoff team. And our biggest play that we had was the Saints -6 over the Bengals. I have no clue why this line was -6. It should have been -9, -10, -20. Who even knows? The Bengals can't stop anybody. They are a mess defensively. As mentioned before, their pass defense is horrendous, and they were lit up thoroughly by Drew Brees and company, giving us the easy victory. We didn't break a sweat, but we did break their banks. It was a very good win. And this Saints team is looking a lot better. I mean, I was a little bit hesitant when the Rams game was coming up, but what they showed against that Rams team really kind of awakened me to being so ignorant with their offense, to what their offense is capable of. For our first play of the week, we are going to take the Carolina Panthers -3.5, traveling to Detroit to take on the Lions. The Lions are in hot water. They look like they've given up on a season, despite how much Matt Patricia wants to protest against that particular ideology. To me, they waved the white flag once Golden Tate was traded away, ranking just 19th in the league in passing yards. It really isn't par for the course when you're speaking of a quarterback of the caliber of Matt Stafford. He's a gunslinger, and he likes to throw the ball a lot. I'm not quite sure where this Detroit offense is headed. Tate is gone. Ebron's gone. They don't really scare anybody. No offense, Kenny Golladay. I just don't see this Detroit team being much of a threat offensively. Carolina is a team that I look at like they have plenty of potential, and they have the ability to really take over a game on the offensive side of the football. Cam Newton is their biggest weapon, their biggest asset, and also their biggest kryptonite. Depending on how Cameron decides to behave, the Panthers have potential to explode. Now, I do believe that even if the Panthers offense fails to get going, they will still be able to get enough points to win this game. Christian McCaffrey has been phenomenal and has played as good as advertised. I wanted our Broncos to take him not just because of the Eddie Mack factor, but because the kid is a great football player. I don't hold much stock in the embarrassing loss that the Panthers suffered in Pittsburgh, because I had them slated to lose that one pretty big, but not that big. Detroit is just a much larger of a dumpster fire, and they are not a perennial playoff team. I give Carolina the edge on the road and see them winning by around 10 plus points. Give me Carolina -3.5. For our second play, we are going to go with the Atlanta Falcons -3 versus the Dallas Cowboys. Atlanta will be playing at home in this game. Dallas impressed us and won us a lot of money on the money line, as well as covering the point spread, obviously. All the celebration and rise above moments are now over for the Cowboys. They look banged up, and they're facing off against a team that is desperately needing a win. The Atlanta Falcons are playing at home and will be eager to bounce back from that embarrassing loss that they suffered by the hands of the Cleveland Browns. This game will boost one team up towards a wild card berth and have the other team questioning their own abilities. You have to ask yourself, what team is the better team? Is it the team that has okay quarterback, a really good running back, not really much to throw to? Yeah, okay, Amari Cooper, he's okay, he's not bad. But to really think that he can step in and make such an impact for this team right away is foolish. Now you look at the other side, Atlanta is a much better team, talent, coaching, and scheme-wise. Atlanta can't seem to get their ground game going since losing Freeman, but I still think that they have enough on offense that they will be able to score, and Dallas just won't be able to keep up. While Dallas has statistically good pass defense, they haven't really faced a wide receiver core like Julio, Ridley, and Sanu. I don't think Dallas matches up well against these Atlanta receivers. They should be looking for a big bounce back game here after blowing it against the Browns. Atlanta still owns Dallas 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games playing at home against Dallas. Atlanta is 2-3 against the spread at home. Dallas is 2-3 against the spread on the road. Someone has to climb to the 500 mark. My money is on Atlanta. Take the Falcons -3 to control the home field turf and work towards a wild card berth. For our last play, we are going to take the Tennessee Titans +2 traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. The Tennessee Titans have only lost games to the Chargers by 1 point, Baltimore by 21, Buffalo by 1, and Miami by 7. Aside from the Baltimore game, the Titans have been in every game that they have played. They really should have beaten the Chargers as well as the Bills. It's safe to say that the Titans are a much, much better team than their record indicates. Indianapolis comes into this game the winner of 3 straight games. If you look at the last games for the Colts that they've won, they've only really managed to beat Oakland, Buffalo. Jacksonville was much closer than expected, and the Colts actually came out with the win in that game. So don't get too excited about those Colts wins. Tennessee's defense is for real. They get after the quarterback and they force turnovers. One thing is for certain, if you pressure Andrew Luck, you will get him to throw bad throws, make bad decisions, and he will make mistakes. Interceptions will come, possibly sack fumbles. I can see this Titans defense capitalizing on turnovers to get the win in this game. You might want to take them on the money line if you're feeling just as confident as I am. We will, however, be giving away the +2 as our official pick, so take the Titans +2. All right, that'll do it, everybody. I'm Mr. Authentic. This is the Gridiron Collective. Thank you for tuning in for our Week 11 NFL free 3 picks against the spread. Check out our website, gridironcollective.com. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next week. Good luck, everybody.